sure they get the mic. We got 3, I think, right in this range.
Hi, my name's Jill Barker.
Do we have like another whiteboard by any chance?
I was just thinking earlier that you really need.
Why don't we take?
We need like at least one more, maybe two more whiteboards.
Just take a photo of that and then just start over.
Would that be okay if we did that? Could we have somebody with a camera like take a picture from like?
But also if we could get 2 more, so we don't run into this issue again. So
right.
Just have. Okay. Cool. A big one. Cool.
Hi. Okay, so not being in the very top leadership and having, you said buy a ticket to Nashville. I had joined 2 weeks before. Mm-hmm. I bought a ticket. You said buy a ticket. I kept going to events. After Las Vegas, it seemed like there was a really weird shift. Not being in quote-unquote leadership, there was something very strange. There were less people. There were things being said. And it also went around again this whole month. And I know different people have heard it, and it's disconcerting for those of us who are working our bums off to be hearing people that are in our groups, in our lines, that there's there's something that happened and there's something going on. And it would just be easier for us, I think, to just hear it, whatever it is, whoever it is. I've seen you write things on Facebook where I wanted to, I'm a mom, so don't take this the wrong way, where I wanted to, like when you've said things and you're laying on your couch, and I just want to crawl through the phone or the computer and just say, it's going to be okay, but you're very guarded with what you say. And so I just could see when you're talking that you want to, and you can't. And I just... And I'm sure
we're going to have a whole trash talking session tomorrow.
We've scheduled 2 hours.
Just 2 hours for trash talking.
It's just watching you, and I've met you once, but I don't even know you, but I feel so protective, and I do want to know, and I want to know how we can step in and protect you more from whatever is being said.
Okay. Who here just feels like there's a part of the story that they don't know? Be honest. Raise your hand. All right, Dave, you see that? Turn around.
What's the story? Yeah.
Just what's the story?
Well, it's secret. That's what it is.
So maybe if we carve out some time for a what's the story piece of what's going on. Is that all right? Okay.
Hey, what's going on? It's Chad Oxted from Detroit, Michigan. So I feel like there was like 2 paths when you came into Empowered. You could be a team builder, you could be a marketer, and somehow I picked the marketer path. And then when we switched the whole comp, I feel like those people had to switch to the team building, which I'm completely cool with because I know the benefits of it. I need the strategic things I need to do to switch my mindset and my day-to-day operations from marketing to team building, and how to really be able to make that building depth and duplication more of a focus for me.
Okay. Excellent one. And we need a round of applause for both of them. We forgot. We left her out. Oh, my God. Okay.
My name is Rick Gabriel from Portugal, and I just want to pick up some ideas about the system, how to help people making money the first week, and how to build better systems to help more people. And on the other side of that coin, there is empowering people. And these 2 things often are opposed one to another. We want to bring in people and then have everything laid out for them, so they don't have to worry about anything. And that fact avoids them to do the work that actually is going to empower them. So we have these 2 things going on. So what I think is that we need to set up a system that shows what to do, but leaves to everybody, to each one, how to do it. Okay? And that's the space that everybody needs to grow. And we cannot take away that space from people. because they become dependent on the system. And when the system changes, people don't know what to do. And the system always changes. After a month, 2 months, 3 months, people come and go, systems come and go, and if people don't have that self-resilience that comes from making the path for themselves, filling up the gaps that the system doesn't provide, this is the real training that we have to bring people to do. Maybe they're going to complain because it's very difficult, but then again, we are working on the setting expectations field. So if we set good expectations about this, I don't think we have a problem. Right now, we are doing the exact thing, this in Portugal, and it's crazy because everybody's excited. There's nothing going on there, Dave, so for you to know. Everything's cool. So this is a very good experience. And it's proven, I've proven this many times, that people need structure, like pillars, but they need to fill the gap. And they need to feel that they are growing as they are doing things. Okay, so I don't think it's so much on the system. It's more on the education. That's what I think about this. Okay.
Thank you. Joe Chance, how you doing?
Hey. So, I'm hearing a lot of energy about things that are broken. And I just want to say that Empower Network still is cool, or we wouldn't all be here. So those of you back home watching the live stream, don't take this all the wrong way. I know a lot of my team, you're out here, and I see you posting on Facebook, and you guys are all working together. We're having a great time. I'm glad you guys are taking action and sticking with us. So we're still cool. I don't believe that negative energy, and frankly, I don't think it's our responsibility to take care of everybody. People can move on if they want to move on. We've got so many more people coming in that are positive, that love what we're doing, and I think we got the best business out there. So let's keep excited, guys.
I actually think it's okay to have both opinions in the same room. We need both sides of it so that we can get a good, honest look at what's going on. It's important to hear everybody out.
To add to that, actually,
Hang on. Make sure he gets the mic. Make sure he gets the mic. These guys, the live stream people can't hear you without the mic. We want to make sure that we're keeping everybody
Thanks so much.
in the loop.
And Joe's a very, very good friend of mine.
Sure.
I really respect him. And you hit it right in the nose, Joe. Yeah, definitely. We got lots of team members on, and we respect all of you guys. I want to just make sure I clarify what I said. I want to make Empower cooler. We're cool. We're freaking badass cool. I want to make it cooler. So what can we do to make it cooler?
Sure.
give me a hand.
Just to expand on the put down the phone thing, right? Mm-hmm. How is a person actually supposed to do a new member coaching without a phone? What are you thinking? Skype? What? Skype?
Talk to a crystal.
I mean, because
We'll have a session on telepathy tomorrow.
because I've heard you talk.
So usually that was when I originally came out with that, I was talking about sponsoring, not the whole process, because we've been teaching new member coaching since the beginning. But honestly, when we all got to think back, when I was new online, my phone number was never email. And the only reason I stopped doing that because I didn't need to anymore because my list was too big. But in the beginning, I actually had my phone number there, and I told people to call, and then I screened with voicemail, and then I would call the people back that were like, "Hey, I want to join. Here's my information," and I would call those ones back. That's how I had such a high closing ratio. I just screened out the ones that wouldn't say that. I had this hilarious message. I don't know if you guys ever heard that. But I had this message, and it was like
15 minutes long.
No, it was like 30. It was like 60 seconds. It was like, "Hey, this is Dave Wood, and this is specifically who can leave a message that I'll respond to. It's if you're on the phone right now and your credit card's actually out and you're ready to buy, but you just want to talk to me first. Give me your full, and I listed out all their contact details, and then I would just call them back. So I did do that, and that's not. It's just that I'm talking about what that was really referring to was because that went to a Skype phone because I didn't actually have a normal phone because I was going to afford one, right? But I did respond to those, and what I was really referring to was people more following the pattern of hassling people to get them in their business, which is really what people don't want to do. Yes. So I don't think actually screening the phone out is a good idea because all of the leaders that really get high upsells, they all use the phone.
All use the phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just they use them with the right people rather than the wrong people.
So the other thing that I think would really help people out, because I'll just share with you that what got me into Empower Network was I saw the story on Dave Wood and I was like, how the frick is this guy sponsoring 3,000 people, right? Like, what did he do? So I tracked him down online. I found his blog, but he was giving away a 1-hour value PowerPoint to show people how he did it, right? So when I watched that thing for an hour, I was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. Like, this is brilliant, right? And it was that 1-hour training that put me on the path of blogging and doing stuff with my blog, but it was really the value up front. It wasn't a pitch. He wasn't even pitching me. He was giving me value for a whole hour, right? That's what got me into Empower Network. That's why I'm here, because of that 1 hour, right? And we don't have that. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing. And what's a brand new person gonna, how are they gonna come up with that type of value? I mean, he's like a superstar, right? The other thing is that Dave used to have a day timer online. You could book an appointment with Dave Wood for half an hour, like you could see his whole schedule. And then he would have, these calls, and he closed like 5,000 people, right? And he was like, unbelievable. But he did it, though, all that stuff, it's not being taught to anybody. It's like a void zone. Like, everything that he did, it's not being taught.
Well, we actually, all that stuff I did is taught between the live stream of the Top Producer Formula and the Top Producer Formula does teach all of that stuff.
The day timer and
everything, yeah. Yeah, that product actually, the complete part, if you go through the live stream and the product itself,
because I've seen Top Producer Formula.
Did you see the live stream bit?
I was there at the Top Producer event, and I've watched it.
I believe that has that. I'll look through it. If there's anything missing, I'll just add it.
Anyway,
yeah, that's a good feedback. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's take like 2 more questions, and then we need an energy break because like the energy in the room is starting to get a little heavy here. So
okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
So if we could take like 2 more, and then we're going to mix things up a little bit.
Hey, it's Valerie Jampolsky here from from Los Angeles, and I just wanted to talk to whoever was raised before about the whole idea of being able to come up with the resources in order to, a way to have it is be an empowering way to be able to reach to people on how to have the resources to upgrade without it being looking down on someone. And this is something that I've done because when I first came across this business, I was in a very bad situation. I was on welfare, already $75,000 in debt, single mama with little ones. And I used something that we had in the system, and part of it is still there. Might be a way to bring it back. It was in the inner circle. But it was a way to really be able to help people to see the way that they were thinking, realizing the power of what they really have, realizing their resources, realizing who they really are. And I do this. I work with people, and I help them to manifest the resources, but it's using a piece of what was in the inner circle. And if there's a way to maybe bring that back, there was an audio that was there that's no longer there. I understand why it's not, but possibly. But there's a way to really, without a better word, empower people to see that they have the capacity when they open up to a different way of thinking, that opening of awareness to their lack mentality. That, like, looking, like, for example, thinking the best thing in the world to do is to look for the worst case scenario and plan for it. And that's when somebody is worrying about their bills, that's exactly what they're doing, right? Instead of looking at what's possible and opening themselves up to options and possibilities. And it's something you did, David. It was brilliant. So just making a suggestion, there is a way to do it and to be empowering people in the process of seeing. Because if I could do it, because if I could come up, with way more than what I needed, anybody can do it. I just believe that. I don't believe in anybody's limitations. So.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great feedback. Thank you.
Okay. That's great. Last one in the back here, and then we're going to go ahead and do a little state change.
Hi, Michelle from Massachusetts here. One of the things I would love to see is law of attraction training, manifestation, vibration, energy. I just recently found out that in Think and Grow Rich, that the original Napoleon Hill version, the word vibration was taken out of the book, the final cut. They took out 37 or 39 words of the word vibration. To me, it's huge. It's huge in our personal lives. It's huge in our business. And I feel that people's complaints could be fixed with this simple secret alone. And so just having training expanding on mass influence formula, where vibration, energy, law of attraction, because law of attraction isn't about, manifesting the car. It's far, far, far beyond that. But that's just the beginning of the idea. And the beginning of that idea it's about building the momentum, because law of attraction it takes time and it builds momentum. So training that teach people to use their own energy, how it's affecting them, their vibration, and how they literally can vibrate to where they want to go. And the people who are not here vibrated somewhere else. And
They're vibrating. That's what's going on.
No, and I don't necessarily mean that vibration was a good place to go, because the good place was here in their hearts. So if they left that vibration and the people it took with them, it's in the wrong direction, because their heart was here first. So that's just my piece of what I would love to add.
Thank you. So you guys have been sitting a long time. You guys are like internet marketers. It's like the longest you've ever sat in
Well, they sit in front of their computer a lot.
Oh,
so
they do.
yeah.
Okay, so you guys
Like
have
this.
exercised your
Like this.
sitting muscles. But we've talked a lot about what it is that you want, and it would be good for just a moment to connect with your why. And so everyone, take out a piece of paper or something you can type into, and think about why it is that you're here. Because when we're setting outcomes, it's more than just what you want. It's like, why are you here? I mean, you could be anywhere this weekend, but you're here. So why are you here? We're going to give you about a minute. If you're at home, we want you to do the same thing. So if you're at home, pull out a piece of paper. I mean, why are you still watching this live stream when you could be doing something else? Right? You've decided to put your time here. Why are you here?
And we could play some music or something while they're doing that.
Yeah, if there's some music. And once you're done, look up and make eye contact with us so that we know we got the room with us here. Some of you go fast, some of you go a little bit slower. That's okay. Just take the time you need.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it. Thank you for the music.
No. Just sang well. Just sang. How you doing? Huh? Oh no, it's fine. I'll eat in a little bit later. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, man? Good to see you.
Almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad you're here.